and welcome to Bosky's Collection, where all your heroes and villains come alive. Today, I'm reviewing the Threezero DLX collectible figure, Bumblebee, from the 2018 Transformer movie of the same name. This is the first Transformer figure I bought and I love it. I think Threezero hit it out of the park with this DLX line of figures. Now let's take a closer look at Bumblebee. For those of you that did not watch the Bumblebee movie, the movie did a throwback scene with all the first generation Transformers as seen in the original 1980s cartoons. That's the design I fell in love with as a child, and why I was happy to see Threezero release this DLX line of figures. Now let's punch in on the figure. Even though this figure came out a few years ago, it still holds up. The paint application is a combination of the bright yellow with some grime and speckling to add depth and realism to the figure. Well done, Threezero. The figure is beefy but not too heavy. The way they engineer it is fascinating, of course. I have to mention that this figure only comes in robot form, as all DLX figures come. The idea here is to show a replica of robot form as depicted in the movie. And the figure is chock full of die cast. The head sculpt rests on a ball joint, and the figure comes with batteries, which I installed. The eyes light up in blue. The headlights of the Volkswagen Beetle don't light up. I forgot to mention the lights on the head turn on and off with this button right here. It's basically the Autobot symbol. On and off. The head sculpt also has little antennas that pop up and down. The wheels rotate in his back. I imagine the engineers at Threezero took time to replicate with great detail the intricacies of the mechanical parts. The chrome and darker painted parts do contrast very well with the yellow sections. The back of the feet have the tail lights. These also do not light up. And the bottom of the feet have threads, which is pretty cool. Overall, I think the figure pops really well on my shelf. For articulation, you can tilt the head up to about there and down to about there. You can tilt the head to the side, as well as turn a full 360. The arm at the shoulder has a little bit of shrug and swivel to the side. You can raise the arm all the way up. You just gotta be careful with the pieces in the way when articulating. The elbow can flex to about there. And the hands connect to a ball joint for maximum movement. And the arm can go back to about there. You can extend the arm outwards to about 110 degrees. Because of the connection at the hips, you can move forward, and the figure has extension to the back to about there. Most of the yellow car pieces are movable, except the arm covers or protectors. They do not move, but the shoulder covers have some movement to allow for articulation. The headlights can move and rotate a bit but are not detachable, so be careful. The thigh covers roll up when extending the legs, and I'll show you that in a minute. Down below, the yellow covers of the lower legs do not have any movement, nor do they detach. The legs can kick out to a cool 90 degrees. And also 90 degrees to the back. The knee can bend maximum flex thanks to a ratcheted joint. The feet have toe movement, up and down. And the feet can tilt up and down to about there. The metal covers on top of the foot bridge gets out of the way. No side movement at the ankle joint, it's restricted. As I mentioned earlier, these two pop up so you can articulate and move the leg outwards if necessary. In the lower back, there's a connection hole for the base to attach in case you would like to have them up in the air jumping or just standing. And that's basically it for the articulation for Bumblebee. Here we have the accessories for Bumblebee, starting off with the base. It has printed the Transformers Bumblebee movie logo, the Threezero logo, and as seen before on my very first video on my channel where I reviewed Optimus Prime, the base is very similar to his. It's a Cybertronian platform. The dynamic stand is the same as well. It has a movable part to pose the figure however you want it. The base has no details below, and the base is wide enough to allow the figure some space. I don't mind the base, but I prefer to pose the figure without it. But it is good to know that the figure comes with it. Bumblebee comes also with a spare head sculpt, the battle helmet. These come with batteries as well. You can turn on the lights by pressing the Autobot logo. The antennas also pop up and down. It's a pretty cool accessory and another option for posing. He comes with a rifle cannon, very well painted and detailed. Again, it has some weathering to give it some realism. It's only a replacement for the arm and it has no articulation. The chrome and silver finish are very well applied. The barrel has some bronze color pieces that enrich the can. The figure comes with an assortment of swap out hands. They are all plastic and they have the same paint with silver treatment and same yellow color to match the rest of the figure. They have a lot of detail. This is one of the fists and it comes with two. Bumblebee also comes with two pairs of gesturing hands. They have the same paint treatment as the fists. And as you can see, it only has 4 fingers. And these are like his wings in the back, but they are basically the doors of the beetle. The figure comes with 2 pairs, 2 big ones and 2 small ones. The big ones have so much detail on them, especially in the inside part where you can see the whole interior of the beetle's door. The small ones have less detail, but are also cool to put in the bag, especially to change the appearance. It all depends on your preference. I display mine with the bigger ones. The windows on the smaller ones are translucent, whilst the big ones has darker shade. And this is a small piece that covers the hole in the back if you're not posing the figure with the base. And that's that for Bumblebee's accessories. This has been my review of Bumblebee from Threezero's DLX line of collectible figures. If you have enjoyed this video, please like it, comment and share with your friends and other fellow collectors. Please show your support by subscribing to my channel. And if you do, hit the bell notification so that you can be alerted when more content is uploaded. Thank you for watching and I'll see you on the next one.